Montreal, we're back. Beryl Wiseman, editor of the Suburban, with the Suburban Radio Hour. And now I turn it over to my good friend Mark Lidbetter, the sports editor of Montreal. Mark, you got a special guest today.
Yes, I got Mike Valley. He's president of Hockey West Island, and also he coaches, and he's joined the ranks of the referees, the Zebra crew as well. Like, he doesn't have enough time. Mike, thanks for taking a few minutes out of your schedule.
Hey guys, great to be talking to you and your dozens of listeners.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Lidbetter. Let me take it. Valet, what's your number? We're block this guy forever.
I'm so old, guys. I'm not young like you. I don't even know what a podcast is. I don't know any of this stuff. So I'm just joking. It's really it's good to be here. Thanks, guys.
So listen, Mike, we're deep into the season. It's coming to an end. The regionals are playing. We've got the Chevrolet Cup coming up. As a president, you attend monthly meetings. How do you guys feel the year has gone this time around?
We're supposed to have monthly meetings.
Yeah.
Shoot. Hold on, I'm just going to write that down. Thanks, guys. Yeah, the season is wrapping up for sure. Playoffs are wrapping up for the single letters, the double letter guys. The Grizzlies are still... A lot of teams still in the hunt. Super successful merger there with Pierrefonds and DDO. And the single letters have been, again, just been a great season. Some ups and downs, obviously. But at the end of the day, I think the mantra has always been it's for the kids. I had a lot of people predict that when I started here, I'd destroy the association within weeks. So hopefully I've proved a few people wrong. And it's obviously not just me. Huge team of volunteers. So far, so good.
Now, at the association level, I mean, what do you feel is the major problem or problems that each association is facing? Because there's got to be some common ground there.
Yeah, well, I don't like to use the word problems. I always say challenges, I guess, because I guess everyone can acknowledge that there are challenges and problems. But and to be honest with you, Mark, a lot of times it's over-enthusiastic parents, and then you contrast that with what is sometimes truthfully a lack of volunteers. So sometimes in the middle, which is, I guess, where you really want, your membership to be in terms of, cheering on the kids and supporting. We've got a ton of volunteers. Like, we have close to 650 kids in our association and playing. So you multiply that, we've got families, siblings, and aunts and uncles and everybody chipping in. The problem, I guess, if you want to ask that one, it's just sometimes some parents are a little too enthusiastic. We obviously have, trying to keep our membership up with the challenges of other sports and other options for the kids, but we're growing we're the largest group of kids in the U11, the novices, in Lac St. Louis. So we're proud of that, and we think we're going in the right direction. So challenges, we look forward to tackling them, I guess, as best we can.
And as you say, it doesn't run without the volunteers. And speaking of that, the season-ending tournament is going on right now, and you've got a lot of volunteers out there. Is this a great way to cap off the year? You figure people say, it's the end of the season, do we need another tournament? But man, the teams always respond to come out to the event. Yeah,
Mark, you kind of answered it for me. Thank you. You did it. Question answer. We love this date. If this was a golf calendar, sometimes you don't want to be pressed up against a major. But the truth is, we have 2 weekends, and so far it's going great. This first weekend's going amazing. If the weather's great or not, Easter, we've got chocolate, we've got all kinds of stuff here for the kids, raffle table. And so we love our position in the calendar. The challenge, go back to that word challenge, is that, we are butting up against playoffs and regionals. And we're going to look at that for next year. We have something up our sleeve that we think might be able to keep our date, again, which we love, and maybe focus on getting away from some of those problems or challenges you mentioned. But we love wrapping up our year with this. A lot of our teams play in this tournament, obviously. But we have teams from 7 different regions, close to 1,200 kids playing, 76 teams. We want to grow this tournament. It's also our biggest fundraiser of the year. So
that's a key.
It's one of the keys. Yeah, have fun, and at the end of the day, we are able to raise some money to put back into the association to give more things back to our members.
Excellent, Mike. I thank you for your time, and I will see you at the rink. Just
That's it?
Keep your stick on the ice. Didn't hurt, did it, eh?
That's it?
That's it? That's it.
Oh, geez. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. And checks in the mail. I appreciate that. And, thanks, guys. I appreciate the time here. Thanks so much.
Okay, take care, Mike.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
It's always great for the kids.
Okay.
And speaking of kids, though, the West Island Lakers basketball organization just held the 20th edition of their All-Star Weekend, which is done in conjunction with the Sean Bradwell Fund.
Nice amount of money they raised.
Well, this is over the 20 years they've raised $239,000, which goes to purchase much-needed equipment for the Children's Oncology Department at the Montreal Children's Hospital. And they do it through a variety of ways over the course of the weekend. So that will grow, obviously, because they haven't totaled up what happened last weekend. And one of the...
And it's good they got Anthony Calvillo there.
Oh, yeah, Anthony was
still
there.
Very involved in the community.
Yes, Anthony is he'll always answer the call. He's been taking part in this since he was a player. And during the celebrity basketball game, he said it's the cause that's going to change the lives of young ones. And, you want to try to get involved with them for many, many years. And he and the other Alouettes, they've come along and supported it. So when they reached out to him this year, he was available and he was more than glad to be there.
Excellent.
Yeah. And
what part of town is he living in now?
He's still in Saint Laurent.
Saint Laurent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now we also have playoff hockey going, and the Rockettes girls hockey. They launched their regionals with a win over the Westmount Wings, and that's the Surwa Rockettes. They held off the surging attack of the Wings, and they took the opening match 3-2 in the Lac St. Louis regional playoffs. Surwa's offense was led by a 2-goal performance by Talia Lancto, while Rockets goalie Jessie Marie Solara DeVoe, she frustrated the Wings attackers with numerous saves during the game to earn the victory.
Anthony, are you noticing? And congratulations, Mark. You've gone like 2 paragraphs, 2 stories with no pun. I'm proud of you.
I'm going to Puns Anonymous.
I had to say it.
Yeah.
I had to say it. I didn't have to say anything.
But the Wings actually, with 1:31 to go, they had a flurry of chances to get closer. They did. They made it a 3-2 game on Eloise Rodriguez's goal. Problem was there was only 2 seconds left to play, so they kind of ran out of racetrack. But a really entertaining game. But on a note also, the Lions, Lac St. Louis Lions of the Quebec U18 AAA Developmental Hockey League, their campaign came to an end as they lost in the tax division final to the Magog Cantoniers.
That's TACKS, folks, not TAX.
No, the tax as in the skates, the kind you want to wear. And they started off strong. They lost 6-2. Or they won 6-2 in the opener, but then they lost the next 3 games. Now, they had a second chance with a play-in opportunity, but it didn't go their way, and they lost 4-3. They were edged by the Amos Forestiers. William Lascelles' performance, though, the goaltender for the Lions in the division final, saw him earn a first, a second, and a third star consideration in 3 of the 4 games in the final. So,
Anthony, it starts, there's a lot of that, in the social world. You notice that you start off 6-2 and then you just flub it, and the next 3 games you're dead. It's a terrible thing. Got that. We want some empathy here, Lidbetter.
Well, it's we feel for
we
them.
all have our sports.
Yes,
Mark.
I want it to be a little cagey on the line story, but
ooh, he got it in Montreal. There's the Lidbetter line for the week. He wanted to be cagey with the Lions. We got a Cup tournament next week coming up.
Well, coming up in April, the Chevrolet Cup Girls Hockey Provincial Championships is being hosted by Lac St. Louis. There'll be a profile on some more local student athletes who are earning bursaries, and we'll have some more hockey coverage. So we're out and about.
Excellent. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Anthony. Mike for all the Entertainment Society news, Jennifer for the business profile, and thank you all, Montreal, for listening. Once again, have a happy Easter, meaningful Easter, and we'll see you next week on the Suburban Radio Hour.